From this Pokemon to even Jessie from Team Rocket, Ash's love life remains a mystery. So, I dug deep and analyzed all Ash's love interests, and I finally found out who's his true love. I even have a theory about Ash and Jessie that's very sus. First, we gotta start with the characters that are most unlikely to be Ash's true love. Jessie. Or is she? When you consider the fact that Jessie was technically the first woman to kiss Ash, things get quite complicated. Yep. This happened way back in the episode Abra and the Psychic Showdown. It sounds unusual, but if you observed the relationship between them, you'd notice that the dynamic between them had its shining moments. And in those moments was a chemistry that I just couldn't shake off. You know how Jessie and her Team Rocket would sometimes team up with Ash? Could it be that there was this unspoken bond between them? Or that Ash just enjoyed her company enough to always let her keep coming at him? So, is Jessie really Ash's true love? Be patient. Very soon, you will find out because things are just getting spicy. Because this next love interest isn't even human. That's right, I'm talking about this Pokemon, Bailey. This Pokemon was so infatuated with Ash. The only reason she evolved from Chikorita to Bailey was to save Ash from peril. Hear me out. In the Johto League episode, Chikorita Rescue, there's even a moment when Chikorita hugs Ash and plants a kiss on his cheek. This gesture was a green light, and even Brock saw this behavior for what it was, a sign of her romantic feelings towards Ash. Quick question, what did Ash say when they tried to take Bayleaf away from him? Don't let my Bay leave! Get it? Bayleaf? Even though Ash would say that, Bayleaf is not really his true love. She just has an unrequited crush on Ash and gets really jealous of Pikachu, which is low-key weird, right? It's actually crazy to think Ash's true love could be a Pokemon, but nothing even comes close to the theory about Ash and Jessie that you'll be hearing soon. For now, let's talk about Miette. The only reason Miette showed a special interest in Ash was just to provoke her jealousy and frustration. But was that all there was to it? Well, yeah. You see, Miette was always flirting with Ash just to tease Serena, even going as far as going on a date with Ash. But later in the XY series was when I found out that there was really nothing between these two. In episode 19 of the XY and Z series, Miette asked Ash if he would still cheer her on even if she was facing off against Serena, and Ash said he wouldn't. If Miette liked Ash, that should have done some mental damage and thrown her off her game, but it didn't do so. She was even more intrigued in Serena than concerned about Ash not cheering for her. But even with this, we can't ignore the signs and hints she showed, and it makes her stand out as one of Ash's first rivals to develop a crush on him in the series. That makes all three love interests I've talked about so far the ones Ash has loved the least. And yes, I am ranking these love interests from the ones Ash loved the least to Ash's true love. We are moving up that scale now to his love interest in the friend zone. And who better to start with than Lily? In Alola, Ash discovered a close friend and possible love interest in Lily. Her kind nature, strong emotional connection with Ash, and character growth fueled speculation about their relationship. Although Lily's relationship with Ash primarily focused on friendship, her shy and caring nature hinted at a deeper connection. Their interactions were heartwarming and it portrayed the beauty of a pure friendship. But she isn't Ash's true love, and neither is Iris. Iris is a very good friend, although she is quite annoying for teasing Ash a lot. Yup, another love interest in the friend zone. It's simple. They don't have any feelings for each other, so unfortunately, there's no chance of any kind of love between them. But there was a little chance with Angie. Funny enough, they have a lot in common, like they both love food and sleeping during class. But that isn't enough for true love to happen. You see, Angie participated in the Pokemon Summer Academy in the Sinnoh region, where she initially clashed and competed with Ash. However, Ash saved her multiple times, and she got to know him better. Eventually developed romantic feelings for him, just like May. Unfortunately, Angie didn't manage to escape Ash's friend zone. Moving on to May. She was Ash's female companion in the Ruby and Sapphire series, and their friendship began during their journeys in the Hoenn region. They both dreamt of becoming Pokemon trainers, supporting each other throughout their individual quests. They were always there for each other, cheering on and motivating one another, but it was a friendship built on companionship, not romance. chance, unfortunately. The producers kept May in the friend zone and never portrayed them as anything more than close friends and partners in crime. It is easy to confuse their genuine concern and support for each other as signs of romantic relationship, but it is what it is, a purely platonic bond. Anyway, things started getting a bit complicated when Ash got kissed by Melody. In the second movie, Ash showed an attraction to one of the protagonists, Melody, and it made a certain someone very jealous. Judging from some of Melody's behaviors towards Ash, it's obvious she had feelings for Ash. Sadly, she's in the friend zone as well. We are moving up our scale to the love interest that had a chance at love with Ash, starting with Dawn. As Ash's companion in the Diamond and Pearl series, Dawn had a strong bond with our hero, and their friendship evolved as they faced various challenges together. When I was analyzing this relationship, I speculated that Ash and Dawn share a deeper connection because of their rivalry turned friendship. I even went as far as envisioning Dawn as Ash's one true love, but the show didn't. They didn't build this relationship. Rather, they left it hanging, leading to the conclusion that Dawn was just a companion with a crush. That just sounds like what they did with Latias. Yup, another Pokemon. Just the right relationship for Ash. I say this because Latias was giving Joe Goldberg vibes, you know? That stalker guy from the series You? Bro, not only did this Pokemon stalk Ash through the whole show and appear in almost all the episodes of Ash's send-offs, but it also took on the identity of this girl, Bianca, just to get with Ash in the movie. Pokemon heroes, Latios and Latias. At several moments in the film, a Latias who seemed to have a bit of a crush on Ash impersonates Bianca, while Bianca and Ash work together to protect Latias and save the city of Altomare from a pair of thieves, Annie and Oakley, who tried to seize control of the city's defense mechanism. Bianca and Ash grew closer over the course of the adventure, and when the time came for them to part, Bianca raced to the docks and gave a very surprised Ash a kiss. But this was not Bianca. It was a Latias in disguise as Bianca. It got really sus when Ash blushed after the kiss, something that is even rarer than the Kabutops. Even though they share a lot in common in the sense that they are both caring and emotional, yet playful and cheery, their bond is nothing compared to what Ash had with Misty. That's right! Ash and Misty's relationship is the first on this list where the feelings were mutual. The truth is that Misty had an older sibling relationship to Ash, that when she would feel something romantic or beyond their current relationship, it would be immediately replaced by frustration and anger due to Ash's own oblivious nature in their relationship as friends. Even with that, Misty drops some not-so-subtle hints about having a crush on Ash throughout the series, and she gets a bit green-eyed when other girls like Melody and Pokemon the Movie 2000 get close to Ash. In the end, however, the romantic relationship between Misty and Ash was put to an end when Pokemon was renewed for additional seasons. The producers wanted to change Ash Ketchum's Pokemon and companions along with a change in the environment to keep the show feeling fresh. Imagine not ending up with who you love because the producers want to keep the show fresh? Ugh, that's sad. Now, imagine you're Ash's true love. That's right, we have reached the highest stage of our scale, true love. In the whole anime till the Kalos region, Ash fought or got mad with every single girl he traveled with, except Serena. Serena's feelings for Ash began as puppy love crush due to him helping her when they were kids after she had gotten lost and injured in the woods. Though, throughout XY, Serena's feelings for Ash went through different stages as they got stronger. By the end of XY, Serena's feelings for Ash were, and it was pretty clear that Ash liked her too. The big reveal of Serena and Ash's mutual feelings happened in the XY series episode Till We Compete Again, when Serena bid farewell to the group and set off for Hoenn. As she said her goodbyes to Ash, it appeared like she leaned in and planted a kiss on him, stunning not only Ash, but everyone else present, including me! Could this be true love? I think yes. But then again, what really is true love? Pokemon math will have you believe that true love is kindness, words of affirmation, respect, and not just blushing cheeks or the obvious infatuation. And I think true love in that context is just right. Serena is practically the least interesting and most generic out of all the love interests on this list. If you take every bit of interesting and non-generic things out of all of Ash's other companions, you'll get Serena. Yet, she is just perfect for Ash. You see, before the show got popular, the producers were gauging more towards an Ash and Misty pairing. But after the show got popular, they ditched this concept. If you watch the unscented original run of the first few seasons, it's not hard to tell that Ash and Misty were meant to be together. But it is hard to tell this theory that I have been building up to. Now get ready, because the theory I am about to uncover will leave you shocked. You don't have to watch the Pokemon anime for long to realize that Ash and Team Rocket aren't exactly on the best of terms. Among so many other reasons, Jessie and James have been trying to steal Ash's beloved Pikachu for years. You can see why they might not get on. Despite this though, Jessie once managed to convince Ash to lend her one of his Pokemon. She had the audacity to ask for Ash's Ipom to use in a contest. The crazy part was that Ash actually agreed. Why on earth would he trust Jessie with his Pokemon after all she put him through? Unless Ash is actually in love with... Oh no, it can't be. If Ash did bag Jessie, then he really knows how to catch them all. Speaking of true love, why don't you prove your true love to me by smashing that subscribe button and checking out this video I made with love for you.